Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. Okay, now this is a follow-up to the Halloween video I did yesterday. And if I knew about this yesterday, I would have put it in that video. But this is just another thing to add to the picture. So of course, the G20, all the puppet tyrant Decepticons, all meeting up on October the 30th and the 31st in Rome on Halloween. Biden, Prince Charles, Boris Johnson, Macron, Merkel, all the losers together, and they had this, big meal in this grand room, and I implied that it was unusual for all of this to happen on Halloween, and also the COP26 also starting on that Halloween date. But someone also now has brought this to my attention. The palace that they were all eating that meal in and were also hanging out in is called the Quirinal Palace. And it so happens that just 2 weeks earlier, they opened a massive art exhibition at the Quirinal Palace. It was an art exhibition of 200 works of art, some dating from the Middle Ages. And what do you think the theme of the exhibition was? It was all about hell. It was called Infernal. It says here, the exhibition at the Quirinal in Rome marks the 700th anniversary of Dante's death. It features more than 200 works from the Middle Ages to now, presenting hell in all of its forms, from demonic Renaissance depictions of bodies toasting in fire and brimstone, to experiences of hell on earth, such as the concentration camps of the Second World War. Significant loans include a plaster cast model of the Gates of Hell by Auguste Rodin, conceived in the 1880s. It says here the Gates of Hell has mammoth dimensions, being more than 6 meters high and 4 meters wide. A special truck was needed to transport it from Rodin Museum in Paris to Rome, of which there are only 3 examples in all of Europe. So 200 works of art depicting hell on earth and hell outside of earth. And the exhibition is currently on, and it only opened just 2 weeks ago, before all of these puppet tyrants, leaders, came to Rome, meet the Pope, and have a big get-together for Halloween. And then all meet up at that palace where the Gates of Hell exhibition is on. So this, and again, this is supposedly a celebration of Dante, who wrote the Divine Comedy. There was also the Paradise part, but they seem to just want to focus on the demonic side of it. And there were complaints about it. One magazine wrote, it says here, "It is a source of dark thoughts that only hell was chosen for all the work of the comedy of Dante, whose writings were a sublime and arcane vehicle of transmutation for man up to the celestial peaks, where he is love that moves the sun and other stars." It then goes on to say, "As if you really wanted to magnify and exalt the underworld more than the possibility of salvation of man." It also says there are also those who consider the fact of representing symbolic an exhibition on hell at the Quirinal, which in the pre-unification era was the residence of the popes. And also of note that the exhibition started on October the 15th, which coincided with the entry into force of the Green Pass for workers. So again, this is just another example of what many people say, it's just a coincidence. What with the constant appearance of 666 in Microsoft patent numbers, the House of Representative COVID bill being 6666, the constant tie-ins with what's going on now with parts of the book of Revelation from the Bible, the way all of these governments are all suddenly, in the last 2 years, all working together. The Pope creating an Abrahamic house for all religions. They're trying to join everything together, like they want to make a one world religion, like a one world government. Passports being introduced everywhere, stopping people from travelling, stopping people from working, stopping people from making money. A bit like the mark of the beast. There's so many of these tie-ins. There's so many references now. Now I can't keep up with it all. I can't remember them all. You have to check the backlog of videos. I know there are people out there who don't like it when I talk about these things. They say, stick to the facts. Stop going down this silly route. But this is connecting the dots. If you see the same thing come up time and time again, especially this, you must be crazy to not think there is no relevance to it. Many people have said this now, and it's becoming a cliche. This is a spiritual battle. There is a darkness and there is a lightness. I mean, you can feel the oppressive negative energy out there. It's tangible. That's why, we need to look after our souls. Make sure we surround ourselves with positive energy. Create a tribe of like-minded souls who you can trust, who think like you, who ignore the fear these Decepticons are trying to push out into the world. And try and wake as many sleepers as possible. So look, stay strong, keep the faith, and as always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, a place for like-minded souls who don't follow the fake stream media.